This sounds like a really basic question. What is albinism? People don't, if I say to people I've got albinism, most people don't actually know what it is. They only know the A word, albino. They don't know albinism, or they think I'm Albanian from the country Albania. They just don't get it. What is albinism?
So albinism, the boring answer is, it's a group of conditions which are joined together by they have some part of them that means you're not able to make as much pigment as is typical at the right stage at the right time. The problem is it's almost semantics. So does somebody with really blonde hair and fair skin, do they have albinism by definition? No, of course they don't, but they are producing less pigment. So generally, the general rule of thumb is you're not producing enough pigment, but that then causes you some sort of problem, typically with vision, typically with hair or skin elsewhere. So it's really a sort of bucket term for people who have reasons to not make enough pigment in the right place at the right time, and that causes you a problem.
People always think that albinism is somebody that looks like me, but that isn't the case, is it? Albinism can look very different for lots of people.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it almost gets down to semantics, right? So I have right at the really extreme end, I have some people who have some of the features, but they're super subtle, and it may not even affect their vision at all. They have some of the genetics, so you could say, well, technically, have they, haven't they? I don't know. But again, going back to that, if it doesn't cause you a problem thing, it's probably a bit odd to want to have that label or that term. Having said that, there are also people in between who can look as dark as me but have loads of visual problems related to their albinism, so they absolutely do have albinism. So again, it's almost a terminology type thing, but you're right, it's confusing because the general population, I suspect, if they've heard of albinism at all, will just think, okay, that's people who don't make pigment, so they're completely white top to toe, and that's it. That's all they know, right?
And white rabbits or rats or any animal.
Yeah, all of that. All villains in films. Yeah, that sort of stuff, yeah.